Hello, my dear friends. It is Sunday, and it is probably 11 by the time you see this video, but it's not live. But it's very close. You know, I feel like missing an important family event here. But I go to the synagogue every Saturday on every holiday, every Jewish holiday. You know, I need to communicate with the programmer for you, for me, for everybody. And those are the times when I do it, because at that point there's nothing on my mind. I don't really pray per se. I don't read any books. But I guess the environment, the atmosphere helps me to connect. So there you go. So this video is really a short one. I just want to make sure that you know that I am, even though I didn't come alive, I am alive. And I am always with you, and you are always with me, and you know that. You know, about 10 years ago, when I opened my Twitter account, which was actually before YouTube, because on YouTube, even though I had the channel for many years, but there was nothing on it, I started only at 2018 was my first real video. But 10 years ago, about 10 years ago on Twitter, this is what I wrote. I'm going to read it to you on my profile. I am the one fish who escaped the aquarium, this reality I mean, and now I am coming back for all of you, from slavery to partnership. And from slavery to partnerships means with the programmer. And you know what? 10 years later, this is exactly where we are. And you will see it now accelerating more and more and more. And you will all, well, at least the ones that are willing and are not afraid, will come out of the aquarium. You know, today I see reality just like Lego pieces. My perspective of reality changed completely. Because of what I know or what I believe I know, you know, everything is subjective. I see things in a totally different way, and it affects my life in very, very profound way. And I hope it will do for you as well, because it's an unbelievable experience. You know, I can't compare it to anything that happened in my life, even when I was young and I did more crazy things. But this is unbelievable. So I will post a full-length video later today, and what I will talk about, I'll give you a peek preview here, is one thing, for example, is that I came to the conclusion, and you probably come to the same one, that if we can manifest, which I believe we can, meaning that we somehow create a certain reality that we think about. To me, it happens like a few times a day. I guess I got to a point where somehow I really influence reality, not only for myself. But one of those two things has to be true if we can manifest, okay? Either we have no free will, because if I manifest something that other people, other consciousnesses are going to do, that means that they don't have free will, because they are doing what I manifested, right? So that's option one. And option number two is that reality is private, is unique, and is totally isolated, is only yours. Everything that appears in it is you create, and it's kind of an illusion. Well, illusion inside an illusion. So I'm going to expand on that in my video later today, but it's a very interesting observation, I think. The other thing I want to talk about is I discovered some very interesting phenomenon, and it's real facts that actually indicate that this reality is not what it seems to be. Well, we talk about it all the time, but this is from a different angle. I also want to run by you a roadmap of this channel, where it comes from, where it is, and where it's going. And I will introduce also today or tomorrow a new introduction, because the one that's there is from 2018, and I don't think it reflects really what the channel is all about. And apparently there is an option on YouTube to put an intro video for newcomers, people that come first time, and another one for people like you, most of you that are here. So I'll do that one as well. One more thing that I will talk about, and I talked about it in some of my videos, but I want to bring it now with a new, fresh look, is why thoughts are things. And I read a book some years ago. It was written, I think, 200 years ago in England, and it's called, actually, Thoughts Are Things. And, you know, it has huge meaning, right? Because it means that whatever you think is what happens, what you become. And I'll show you here a very quick 41-second video that I clipped from YouTube just to reinforce what I'm saying here. And by the way, here is the Twitter post where I said that I am the one fish. Okay, so let me show you this video. It's only 41 seconds.
What makes a child grow up into the human being he becomes? Of course, he's the confluence of a genetic pool that goes back for thousands and thousands of years. His environment has an influence on him, of course. But what makes him become the person he becomes is that he becomes what he thinks about most of the time. It's as simple as that. We become what we think about most of the time. And that's the strangest secret.
All right. Well, maybe it's strange to some, but it's not strange to me. So what I'm going to talk about actually is where do thoughts come from? Because obviously, if thoughts become our reality, then everybody can have any reality they want, right? But the fact is that we don't control our thoughts, and anyone who meditates knows that, because you cannot control your not thinking for more than maybe a minute, right? It just starts thinking by itself. So what controls our thoughts? And I want to talk about that because it will help you tremendously in creating the reality you want. And then, of course, we'll talk about many other topics. So have a great Sunday or Monday, wherever you are. And I will see you first on my 2 videos here, and then next Sunday. All the best to you. Bye.